Chris Brophy, musically obsessed. Chris Brophy, musically obsessed with vinyl CDs and cassettes. Chris Brophy, musically obsessed. Oh yeah!
What's up, everybody? So I've got a vinyl and CD haul to show you, so let's get right into it. So let's start with the records first. I picked up the new one from AFI, A Fire Inside. This is their album, Silver Bleeds the Black Sun. Always been a huge AFI fan. I love, especially in their earlier stuff, how they would channel the Misfits sort of vibe in their music. Now they've been going down this synth pop road, which I really, really like. So if you're into early Depeche Mode, early Cure, check out the latest from AFI. It reminds me of the side project Black Audio. Really, really like this stuff. Couple hard rock albums. How about Zebra? This is their album, No Telling Lies. Zebra's hard to find in the wild. And I'll add this as well. Find in the wild in good condition. A lot of times the Zebra albums are beat up. Found this at Dark Side Records in great condition. And you can't go wrong with Zebra. How about some hard rock and Humble Pie? An earlier pressing of their An earlier pressing, I think I saw Smokin', so I said pressin'. An earlier pressing of their album Smokin'. This has a hype sticker, JC. Well, I mean, it says value price. Is that still, I guess it's still considered a hype sticker. But this is a classic album. Love, love, love that. Saw this at Dark Side. Had to pick it up. This is the reissue of the Ramones 12-inch single for Pet Sematary. And I love this song. One of my favorite Ramones tunes. This also includes on the B-side, Sheena is a Punk Rocker. And then a song called Life Goes On. I don't know the history of the song Life Goes On. I don't think it appeared on any album. But it should have, because it's a really, really good song. Check out that red vinyl on that. So if you're a Ramones fan, that's hard to say, pick that album up. And Alice Cooper. He's got some albums that people don't talk about that often. You know, we talk about Billion Dollar Babies and Killer, which is my favorite Alice Cooper. But you don't hear Lace and Whiskey mention that often. This is the Rocktober release of this 1977 album, produced by Bob Ezrin. This is on limited whiskey brown vinyl. So let me show you what that looks like. Check that out. I like all Alice Cooper, and I like a lot of these sort of unsung albums, if you will, in his discography. And the last of the vinyl here, up there for one of my favorite Rolling Stones albums. And I'm talking about Goat's Head Soup. And I found this at Dark Side as well. Now, doing some research, I realized it originally came with like a little album flat poster that I didn't have. So I ended up finding one on eBay. So I think that this originally came with the album, but it wasn't in mine. So yeah, I had to order one. And so this is now inside of the record. All right, some CDs now. A little bit of everything. How about the Bee Gees? Main Course. This is a phenomenal album if you are a Bee Gees fan. Every song is great. Nights on Broadway, Jive Talkin', Songbird. I love the latter half of the album as well. Country Lanes, Come On Over is great. Edge of the Universe, love it. This is a killer record from the Bee Gees. One of my newest favorite punk crossover bands, hardcore, whatever you want to call them. The band is called Drain, and this is their 2025 release, just came out. It's entitled Drain is Your Friend. And as I said, if you are into punk, if you're into hardcore, if you're into crossover, like this reminds me of like if you took DRI, Agnostic Front, and The Descendants and put them all together, you'd get Drain. Check them out. Drain is your friend. Believe me, they are your friend. This is a band that has been around since the early years, and I'm talking about the 80s. That's the early years for me. And it's a band that I only knew maybe a couple songs from, but I've recently been getting into them, and I'm like, why did it take me so long? And I'm talking about Love and Rockets. Very, very cool band. Every time I listen to them, they remind me of the Jesus and Mary Chain, or maybe the Jesus and Mary Chain remind me of Love and Rockets. Regardless, wow. I picked up Express and Seventh Dream of Teenage Heaven and Earth, Sun, Moon. These guys are great. And if you know Love and Rockets, you know what I'm talking about. Again, I don't know what took me so long to get into them. And please don't turn the video off, but I'm going to show you a couple jazz albums. Okay? Please don't turn it off. Thank you. The Ahmad Jamal Trio with The Awakening. This is a fantastic jazz album. I am not a jazz expert. I don't pretend to be one. I used to play one on TV. But I'll tell you what, when I hear some jazz that I like, I'm totally into it. And this is some really, really great stuff. I mean, if you don't like jazz, you wouldn't like this. But it's a really cool album. And the other jazz album I want to show you, I'm a big fan of Charles Mingus, and this is his album, The Clown. Kind of a creepy cover if you're creeped out by clowns. This is a cool album too. The title track has some narration in it of this story of the clown and just being a clown and the life of a clown and, you know, the ins and outs of being a clown. Plus you get the jazz on top of it. It's just a kind of a cool concept. I like it. So yeah, Charles Mingus, The Clown. So there's some stuff that I've added to the collection. Thanks for watching. All right, everyone. Bye.